the forms down here where we put that bond beam. It looks really nice. We still have to get this one. Well, what do you think, Frank?
I think it looks great. That's gonna be solid. A lot more solid than bricks.
It looks really nice. And then our column.
It just looks like it's in segments because of the
forms.
2x6 forms.
Yeah, but it's one solid piece.
Ish. We had to do it in a couple different lifts. There's a cold joint right there. They're in there.
So.
Are what's considered cold joints. So they're just poured on top of the other, but we tied them together.
They'll be alright. But this down here looks fantastic. We're gonna take those forms and put them up here and get ready to pour that one as well. What you didn't see over there is how far down it goes onto the first floor. This was underneath the window. This top part was underneath the window, but the rest of the board went in between the floors. So that's why those are so hard to get out. All those supports. See the piece that's down there? You can see part of it over here. Yeah, I forgot how much we had to piece this one together.
Had to go around the joists.
Yeah, the joists.
Had to go around the joists.
Here's another one.
Two down.
But look at that. We'll get that out and that other little piece out. But that is quite substantial, very solid. So
It's got rebar in it. It ain't gonna bend.
It's not gonna bend anywhere.
It ain't gonna come apart.
Well, she just looks great.
I just need the tip.
Yeah.
Sometimes we find interesting things in the wall. This right here, on the outside it's a faced stone in the facade, but at one time it was a shaped column post. There's the molding, there's the profile for the base of the column, and here's the flutes going up. They must have been making it a limestone column, and it must have busted or something on them, so they just faced the other side on the facade and put it in the wall. We don't have any shaped stone like that on the Mooreland house, so I don't know where they would have been doing it at, but it's kind of cool what you find in the wall sometimes.
We're still in the process of getting all those forms prepared for today to get some cement. Now we're getting the rebar, bending the rebar, putting the rebar in place. So it's ready. Just putting those old pipes to use. Being able to bend.
I don't have a rebar bender.
Hey, it works. Ta-da!
That was a lot easier than what we just went through earlier.
Yeah, I agree. Very nice. Getting all the supports for the forms. Gotta make sure there's no blowouts. No whammy.
Big bucks.
No whammies. Well, there it is. We got the form ready to go. All the little cracks and crannies are all stuffed. We shouldn't have any blowouts.
We are prepping for the concrete pour. We got the mixer here on the 3rd floor in the attic. Carrie is getting rid of some debris so we don't have to walk over it to put the concrete in the forms. We're almost ready. This is just to keep stuff from falling into the forms. And I'm in Carrie's way. This is what we're doing. We're gonna use Bertha to bring up all our water, because remember, we're off grid. We'll have to bring the water and the generator up here to run our mixer. And we've got plenty of concrete up here from Carrie putting it up here. We've got a lot of cleaning to do. We just go and don't get rid of our debris piles. It'll happen one of these days.
Yep. All right, the debris is all cleaned up. Cement mixer is up here. We just used Bertha and got all the water up here. I got to go for a ride. That was fun. I don't normally get to ride in the basket. So we got all that. With Bertha up here, we have an extra safety measure. This is ready to go. So now we just get to go have fun and pour. Okay, we got some backsplashes on to help.
So I can just toss it in instead of...
Yeah. All right, we have the mixer, the tub, the shovels. Frank's wetting down the stones now. And we're getting ready to get busy. Getting busy. What using the vibrator does to the concrete.
We're trying for no blowouts.
There it is. 14 bags, all poured. Now we just need to let it set. Okay, we got the concrete poured, so now we're going to work with these stones. We have several, but as you can see, we're missing some. This is a picture of what it looked like when we first bought her, Miss Mooreland. And we found a picture that showed what it looked like before any of them fell. And so we know Frank's got to make this big stone, but we have them upside down. But as you can see, we've got a few that he's got that big one there, a little one there, and one there. But all right, just for fun,
Let's find out how much 34H weighs.
34H is a very big stone.
But it's probably only, I guess, 60 pounds.
No,
that's right.
about 90.
92.
92.
Oh, wow.
That's a big stone.
So those long,
The cross ones or the pillars?
well, those we didn't, I
Yeah.
never lifted those, but those pillars must weigh a lot.
Yeah.
If that weighs 92,
Right. And the thing about it is, like I showed you on the picture, these don't look that big from the ground.
well, we're not on the ground, baby.
No.
Huh. Well, that's heavier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. That stone that Frank just weighed goes right there. 34H is what he just weighed, and it was 90 pounds. And so this one never came off, but that's where that one goes. So, yeah. They don't look like they should weigh that much, but they do. We have them set up so we know the ones that have blue tape on them are broken. Those are all the ones with blue tape are going to be new rocks.
Except for that one, the only reason it's got blue tape is so we can identify it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it was little.
It was little tiny.
Gotta make 1, 2, 3. We gotta make
Yeah.
about 10 or 12 stones.
Yeah, on the big window, we of course, again, have it all nice and set up. However, this stone, because of all the weight, just split. This stone right here, it split.
We can show them on the picture
Yeah,
why they were breaking, because that dormer was just so heavy.
yeah. Those stones that I showed you that were just sheared, this one, all that weight of that dormer was just crushing these stones. That's why these fell and totally disappeared. This one is also broken. Luckily this one's not, but these two took a lot of the pressure, and that's why they just broke. There's the full picture of it. We have this stone. We did find some stones. We knew we had them. They're on the trailer. They just weren't marked. But yeah, this is that one that was sheared. This was 5H, and that's 3. These are broken, but the weight, as it split, the weight and the water just caused these to be crushed. Frank is chipping off the rest of that pink coral colored pointing mortar, and that's a very
cement type mortar.
yeah.
That's one of the reasons it fell apart.
So we're chipping that out, and we are dry fitting the first row that goes on top of here. There's that great big stone down there in its spot. It was right there on that corner. Well, how's it going out there, Frank? Yeah.
As well as can be expected. Together a 130-year-old house. Is it 130 or 120?
30.
130. Just fun trying to work it out. It's all gotta be connected. Gotta figure out how big the motor joints have to be, and this one fits in that one, and that one fits in that one.
Yeah.
Time.
Yes, it is. Now these little guys are just sitting here for now, waiting their turn. Nice little stink bug joining the action.
Chipping away.
Yeah, we went on a date night last night and got Frank some new tools.
All the way to Menards to get new 1/4 inch or 3/16 pointing trowels.
Yeah.
They're a lot better though.
Yeah, they are. His other one broke.
Chipping away.
Yep, just like Frank does this with his hands. That's why I mix it with my hands, because it's a consistency thing. We put these cornerstones in so we would know, and we put that end one down there so we would know how wide everything needed to be, how spaced.
Something.
It's all something. Oh.
Then you gotta figure out this and that and this.
Yep.
Make sure that this lines up with that. And
yep.
this will line up with that.
This is the far corner. These did not come out. Those are the new ones going back in. Still getting those set, but it still looks really good.
All right, we got it all in on this side that we have stones that aren't broken. But now, got to make that rock, and that one, and I think we have one that goes right here, but we just couldn't find it right now. But the rest of them, they're all, Carrie might have told you, there was so much pressure on them from the dormer and stuff, that these rocks had broken with the water and the pressure. And this isn't bad. Over here, where this one goes, the band of rocks that goes around here, that's going to be a lot worse, because there's a whole bunch of those ones broken. But we got the concrete poured, and we're almost to the top of the stone wall.